Let's put you back together like Humpty Dumpty as we get to our next story. And it's a story about those in care, Diane, and how they should be treated in the Mail today.
Yeah, so the headline is, growing up in care should become a legally protected characteristic, campaigners say. So what they're saying is that essentially, if you... Cumberland Council is reviewing this. They're saying that if you grow up in care and you apply for a job, if people know that you've grown up in care, they're going to treat you differently. They're going to make assumptions about you. They're going to go, oh, right, you grew up in care. That means that you clearly have a tattoo. That means the second I let you in my office, you're going to carve your name in my desk. You're going to wear a tracksuit. That's what you're going to do. And you are not going to be a hard worker.
Well, you've met people who grew up in care before.
They're making all these assumptions, and they're like... And so they're saying that you can actually do damage to people, and it should be a protected status, like your race or your religion, and there should be a law saying that you can't discriminate against people who grow up in care, which I understand.
I don't know, yeah. What do you think about that?
Well, you seem a bit half and half.
Well, I don't know. Well, what about people that grew up in a family setting that was abusive? I mean, that's very suboptimal, isn't it?
Yeah.
But because they weren't in care, they don't get the special treatment.
Yeah, what about people whose goldfish died? I mean, where are we going to end? Is everyone going to be like, I've got male pattern baldness. Oh, no, I'm a protected characteristic. Is everything going to be a protected characteristic? How about we scrap protected characteristics and everybody's protected?
Well, yeah, but the thing, here you go, this is something, the people who get discriminated against the most, as we all know, ugly people. There it is. If somebody comes in and you think, whoa, then you're less likely to sort of give them a job because you don't want to walk around the office every day going, oh, my God, I don't know where to look. So, like, they're a protected characteristic, which I understand.
Well, look, Andrew Lloyd Webber still rose to the top.
But are not these people who have grown up in care, they are some of the most vulnerable among society. I know you hate poor people, but sometimes poor people should be helped. And, yeah.
Yeah, but I think any time people try to help other people, it ends in disaster. You know,
it doesn't always end.
The most terrifying word. What about when Oxfam send their workers to Haiti and they end up sexually exploiting refugees? I think there are no...
happen every time.
There are no more terrifying... and I started shopping at Oxfam because of that. I thought, you know, great, finally they've gone evil. But no, there are no more terrifying words in the English language than I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Yeah, briefly, is this not an extension, though, of the idea of victim culture? That everyone's being told they're a victim these days. Is that positive for society?
Yeah, it's definitely not positive to sort of say to people, oh, you're a victim, you should have sympathy, because it stops people from standing on their own 2 feet. It stops people from dressing themselves properly every morning, getting up, going to work and just dealing with it. I've seen people who have the perpetual victim mentality and they are flakes. And they, oh, no. And you just think, oh, for goodness sake, just pull yourself together. I'm like one of those people texting the weather people, get a grip. But at the same time, I do understand that there may be people who judge you. So half and half.
I think that's a really, really fair point. And you know, I've spoken to many people who have been in care on my programme, and it is a very, very different and very challenging experience for so many. Very, very painful, and it's amazing how so many have prevailed, including the Olympics legend Chris Akabusi, who told me his story on my programme just a few months ago.